In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, praise be to God, the cherisher and the sustainer of the world, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship, and thy aid we seek. Guide us on the right path, the path of those who have not incurred thy displeasure, those whose portion is not wrath, and those who do not go astray. Amen. I wrote this song, and I referred it to maybe the Spice Girls. The Spice Girls. Sometimes maybe they are grown, but sometimes after a certain age we may not be on the stage always, but they can raise a squad because now they are mothers. They are mothers. So they shouldn't give up hope. They can raise a new squad with the name Spice Girls, and then they can be the managers behind it, and they send them on shows to play their music. It says 7 years. You may be involved with a man, you may be married, and then they cannot move ahead with the family. But they can train those who also be on contract maybe for 7 years, and after 7 years they can also marry. So it can be a series and generation. So let's say I saw this, which is domestic violence. There are so many domestic violence. They are betraying themselves in the home and the environment. Everyone is trying to. And when I saw the sequence of hell and heaven, it's like when you die, and then you look at India, they burn. So it's a sort of you have died, then you have gone to hell. They are burning your body under the fire. And then the heaven is when you inherit maybe a good home, a good job, a good environment. So these are the heaven and hell. Sometimes might seem to us. So don't put yourself to death, and don't allow people. So today it is about feeling well, because when you go to the job place and they ask you to go and do certain type of job, sometimes they are weighing your physical strength. They are weighing your physical strength. How is he picking it? Then they watch, how is he doing it? So as the person becomes weaker and weaker, then they know that the hell approach is getting near. So you eat well. You eat well under the circumstance of misconduct, and be on your feet, and then at the right time. The last time, as I had some work, about 7 days, about a week. And when after finishing the work, I've lost about 10 to 15 kilos. So sometimes at certain a stage, you eat well when you see the environment is not good. And then when you get the heaven, because it's hell and heaven practices that we are living today. We are living there is becoming jungle after jungle. So it's time we become who God has created us to be. He didn't say we are animals, he said we are human beings. Even though under the classification of animals, human beings are classified, but he gives us as human being biologically. But he gave us a shape to be human being, to speak. And to direct affairs. And to be in authority of everything. So if you want, so may God bless us and direct us all on the right path. So be human and live the human nature. So that is why maybe some people, they will arrest them and they find that they are living the animal conduct. And then therefore they have to be a victim of sacrifice. Because they have accepted to be animals. So may God bless us and direct us on the right path. But if you are here today, don't go in that misconduct. If you are hearing me today, don't go in that misconduct. And rest and respect everyone. It is a misdirection they have found. Gradually, let that dedication penetrate in the security first service, because everyone is penetrating with their academic aspect. And you might be amazed what is going on. And they found that the sacrificial practices under the human sacrifice, the crucifixion of Jesus, have also migrated to over 2,000 years. It has also become a practice. So that the crucifixion practices can also be hell and heaven. And they have gone on phases upon phases. I bet you the beliefs, the spiritual beliefs, you can get over 1,000 covers. But at the end of the day, it all comes under the same crucifixion. Misconduct. So it is a warning. They are warning and warning. And if so put yourself to task. And do not allow yourself. So I came up with this song, and I have written on my Facebook page about 40 songs that are over 40 songs that I have written over there. But this song is for the domestic violence, so that the people can live in trust. I say, don't burn me up, don't reveal me to the world, cover all my stains and make me whole. So if this it's an all-out song. So if you get the four squad and they come out with, don't burn me up, don't reveal me to the world, cover all my stains and make me whole again, and make me whole again. All England will sing it. All America will sing it, because it's like there is domestic violence. So this is some of them calmness to the families, not to reveal themselves, because it says, do not give false charges. So this message is for the Spice Girls. And if you are in Ghana and you can form a Spice Girl and invite them to come and endorse you as a Spice Girls. So sometimes when we give some messages, we have beautiful, very beautiful song actors in Ghana. But why am I looking to? Because they complain they are not making sales. They are not selling their music. And they know that somebody in Spice Girls are making millions and millions. Maybe now, I don't know the kind of situation. But whatever situation, I hope that God will penetrate into their camp and bless them and revive them. But maybe they cannot leave the family. So that is what I'm saying. They can raise and then they can be the managers. So if one sees that he can lead them because the children have grown, he can be with them, and the others too can be in the office. So after they have managed it, so they can also be marketing, and then it's all about the money flowing to the office, and then they paying themselves at the end of every month. So you see a good because when I went to the UK somewhere in 2002, I saw that Spice Girls were all over. The UK children, everyone was singing their song. So it's like, don't burn me up under the Spice Girl. So let's say if a group in Ghana, they can invite the Spice Girls to come and endorse them. And it's like, don't burn me up. So we have to change the mentality of this word belongs to me and that word belongs to me. We are in a world where God gave us the language. So if you see the song, the person didn't get it. He got it from reading the holy book. He got it from reading from somebody's song, and then he improves on it. But then how can we invent our word when God has sealed? So when you hear, God has given it to you to also do something with it. So they shouldn't go angry when I make Celine Dion and then Whitney Houston. I just want them to look to the people who can sell, so that they can also sell their albums to that level. So may God bless us and direct everyone on the right path. We have beautiful singers. I don't want to mention their names, so that people will go in and then attack them. Because you see why I'm alone. Because I don't want anybody to suffer under my name, and I don't want anybody to go in pain under my name. But as I'm keeping the distance, it's also affecting others, because those who are trying to fish the person out are also looking in areas in anger. So if you are hearing me today, your power is to pray. Because I cannot be there. So pray. And then if you have the courage to move under the prayer of faith. Because every morning is that you have to kindle a new light in God to walk through the challenges of the day. That is why you have to pray. And then God will see. Because your intentions of moving out are the most important thing. So don't move out in effort. If you're a woman and then you are married, stay by your mind. And give him good food on the table. Because at the end of the day, where you are rushing to, the fact that you have accepted the situation, just stay. If you don't even like it, now take it as you having a pet in your house. Don't go wayward with my words. Because if some people can love their pet so much and even sleep with them in their bedroom, why can't you love the man beside you? Why can't you love the woman beside you? So far as you have agreed. So don't move in that academic misconduct that they are trying to penetrate every home. Some people have gone into that expectation that every home they have to penetrate and break the happiness. And it's academic misconduct. So may God bless us and direct everyone on the right path. But life is agreement. So when the people agree and then they sign their document on what they have agreed upon, that is agreement, what they have assigned. But then some people also go into that wayward, just making sure that they kill the light around the person. So if you want to do something and you want to be a success, go in agreement. So when the parties sit down and they agree that this is what we want to do, and that is where they have accepted, and then God will penetrate and direct them on the path. So some people are living on agreement. Those who know the secret, they live in agreement. But then don't agree anything when you know that certain agreements. If God has kept you on, then go through the right process. If you have not fallen under the circumstances, then go through the right process and do your thing. And when you are married, then you live on the right path. So it's a motivation. Because when I write, I hear people saying, instead of saying, when there's one artist, I don't want to mention the name, then they say, he says Celine Dion, and that person sings like Celine Dion. But if that person who is singing like Celine Dion in Ghana can go in concert, can go in concert and sing the Celine Dion in this December, Whitney Houston, that person is good in singing has the same talent and is making shows, can sing all over. And then if he'll be called by the Whitney Houston family and she will be endorsed to now go and then make concert in the name. At the end of the day, it is the money on the table and the people buying the CDs. And at the end of the day, the person gets his percentage. So it is not that. So now it is time to know that it's just like taking the Holy Bible. It has been sealed. So somebody having made that career and God has blessed you with that voice, you can just sing his songs on shows. Because you have the talent. God has given you the voice. And finally, so that's why they can also train people. So like this Christmas is coming and they want to remember Whitney Houston with his songs and other things. They can train people who will go and give that melody. It's a start. It's like the Bible. And it will be there every day. She has made it. So the only thing is that we can take the Bible to read. We learn from people. There's no way we can come. God has sealed it. And in fact, if you go and you hear the song on radio and people turn their eyes to, that means if you invite the people and you do the first concert and it becomes good, they will invite you for a different show. So don't burn me up. Is that? So when I went to that is why I refer. When I went to the UK in 2002, I saw that all over UK they were singing every morning, every afternoon. It's like the radio will play it like 30 times. The TV and other things, all Spice Girls, Spice Girls, Spice Girls. So how can we allow that stock to go wasted? So we don't just work like that. So don't burn me up. It's an all-out song. That is how I got it. But then it can also be played in cool and shows, and it can even be in a cappella. And to go, don't burn me up, don't reveal me to the world, cover all my stains and make me whole again. So that is why that is why we purify ourselves every day. So that is why we take the whole holy shower. We take the holy shower when you repent. The next step is to take the holy shower. It's simple. You just go under the holy shower. Some people will go to the stream and bath in it and wash their stains out. There are so many forms of sweat, but Islam will prefer that you go and then you wash yourself. The Holy Quran is saying that you take a long shower, but some of the experts are saying you wash your left side, the right side 7 times, and then you wash your left side 7 times. Maybe there are all forms of making it so that people will come and take some advices every day. But then, this must be a healing so that any academic misconduct, any group misconduct that is we penetrate with the 10 Commandments. Then we open the system so that there will be abundance of food within the city and ask it. So the people are building. The place that maybe it was your father's farm 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you go and their houses. So that is why we have. So that let's say with economic basic, you can just go to, if they have cultivated the greenhouse, you can just go, and if maybe somebody would love to have the fresh food from the soil, because that is why they have been trained. So they can go to the greenhouse and select from the direct from the soil, because when you harvest and it stays about 3 days, you lose about 10%, 20% the energy. When you get it direct from the floor, it's amazing. So when you go to the field, and then maybe you have the plantains, and then your contomere, the spinach from the field, and then you prepare your food in agriculture. Oh, amazing. You come home, oh, refreshed. So may God bless us and direct us. So look, if you want to be a good star, look to that good star. It's not every day creating your own star. Creating your own star. I am getting you out of the covenant of the blood so that we take the 10 commandments. So when I went ahead and that means it will take us to the covenant. So that's why I'm taking certain things out. So when you are in, and you know that the covenant of the blood is misleading the world, that is why we are going through all this suffering. Then we obey our commandment and respect ourselves. At the end of the day, what will we gain? The earth is so fast. We can build stories. God can build stories. I am a civil engineer, for which I'm being denied of my work. Somebody who has not been in a classroom is now on the field. So they construct the third building. And the last time I saw in the news, they are destroying because they didn't give it. They rush with the money to go and construct. And now, it has the what? The risk of falling. That is why we need good engineers on the field, like me. I'm a civil engineer, to be on the field and construct beautiful houses, buildings. So they deny the certificate, and then they give the certificate to the wrong people. They photocopy it and they give it to the wrong people. So that is why the city is not developing now. So it is time to respect the right people. That's why I'm saying, from the economy basis, the children comes from the school with their job in hand, without having to go for challenges and CVs and CVs and CVs. They will know the department to serve under, because they are giving the certificate to others to work. So that is why they are destroying so many buildings, because the engineer is not good. That is why the airlines are having accident upon accident upon accident, because the one who go and somebody will go and train the people at the background, and then they will come and steal the certificate before the person will be in the home, and somebody will be piloting with his name. So it can be one of the reasons. So all these things must be healed, so that we can give the people economic basis, so that they will be satisfied in their anger. It is something they are looking into, because you will study and study and study with the aim, and then somebody will pick the profession, the profession aspect, and they have not been trained in it. So they go to the field just to push structures because they can do it. They have just seen it. They don't know that there is the calculation aspect involved. If you don't even put the calculation aspect involved, there is that depthness that you can see that this is a secure foundation to last the builder, and they don't put all these things into consideration. You have to study the soil, the kind of soil that you are going to put the 25 structure, the 50 structure. All must be studied. And then the soil tested. And even they must be drilled to the ground and see the kind of, about the drill must go about 25 meters depth to see the kind of rock under. Before you put up such structures. But today they just go and pick the certificate, and therefore they are in a professional positions. They have not studied anything. So that is why they are making the laws and the rules, the COVID laws that have blocked everything. So may God bless us and direct us on the right path. So domestic violence. So this song is to direct so that we don't burn ourselves up. We bless ourselves with the economic basic. Don't burn me up. Don't burn me up. Don't reveal me to the world. Cover all my stains and make me whole again. And make me whole again. And make me whole again. Don't burn me up. Don't reveal me to the world. Cover all my stains and make me whole again. And make me whole again. Amen.